So anyway, guys, so you have to realize that when you're doing a lot of content every single day, you're trying to find yourself through life. You're trying to find exactly what you need to do around life so that you can become a better person, so you can understand your way through life. You have to understand that there's so many things to say about life. There's so many things to do around life. But the only thing you can do every single day is to be writing words. You understand? So when you write a lot of words every single day, when you're talking a lot of communicational skills into the planet, you make a profile online. You start putting a lot of content on your profiles. And because you're putting a lot of content on your profiles, you're doing something for the human race. You're helping the world become a better place. You understand? So the thing is, you have to realize every single day you do something around helping yourself to succeed, doing as much content in the planet as you can, making sure that you're growing into the person that you need to be, making sure you're doing a lot of words in the planet. I promise you that's going to set you into the path that you need to be on. So you have to grow yourself every single day. You have to understand what you're talking about. You have to understand every single day, instead of shouting at your parents, instead of arguing with your parents, just go and talk into your phone somewhere, for example, and write in your journal instead. In a sense, so the thing is that I don't go shouting at people. I don't go raising my voice at people. I try to be a quiet person, for example, and I try to give words when people are speaking to me in terms of asking me questions or asking me something about life. And then I give them words. Although when they're silent, although I can also choose to be silent sometimes in my life as well. And I try to let always people be. I try to let them be. I try to let them be with themselves so that they can go sleep, so that I can go be respectful, so that I can go into my own room, so I can go do my own thing in life, so I can have space from people, so I can be alone with myself and God, so that I can have peace and quiet in my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around people all the time. You know what I'm saying? I have something to do in my life, you know? I have something in my life like words, to write words all day long with myself, amuse myself, entertain myself, understand what I'm going to say next. And the thing is that I don't know what I'm going to say next, but it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? The words are coming to me plain and simple. In a sense, so when you find yourself in a situation where you're speaking words in front of people, where you're doing a lot of content in front of people, you have to understand that's what's making you professional. That's making you professional in God's eyes. That you're a speaker, that you're a public speaker, that you're someone who's doing content in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Because people who are doing a lot of content in front of people, live in front of people, they're the ones who are leaders of this world. They're the ones who are influencing people. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones who are setting the standard. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that I went through ups and downs in my life. You know, I was doing drugs a lot in my life. I was lost. I didn't have my words in my life. I didn't understand a lot of words that I could speak of. I didn't understand the process of life. I was very lost. I didn't know where to turn to. I didn't have friends. I didn't have many people in my life that I can rely on. You know, and even today, I don't rely on other people. You understand? And you have to realize that all I'm saying is that I was a drug addict. I was very lost in my life, and now I found my direction. I found exactly what I want to do in my life, and that's create a lot of events around people. That's make a lot of music, make a lot of words come true, make a lot of life skills for people. Write books, for example, write a lot of words. You know, create a lot of videos, create a lot of images of myself. You know, that's what amuses me. That's what gets me going. That's what helps me to build my own profile online and help me to, and I also help myself to speak a lot of words into the planet about my story. I've written my autobiography. I have 54 ebooks online on amazon.com.au. You know, and I only have 95 followers on my profile in terms of my YouTube channel. But the thing is that God sees all this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done a lot of work that I could do, that I've done in my life. I feel I've done some amount of work in my life, and I deserve more followers. I deserve more people to follow me because of my influence and stuff. Although I don't look perfect, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I am a bit fat. You know what I'm saying? I am eating meat, for example. I'm also smoking the vape. I'm also drinking caffeine. You know, so I'm also, it's like when I try to wake up with my alarm, it's like I have a hard time waking up with my alarm. For example, I sometimes sleep too much. For example, when I should be waking up earlier in the morning to do words. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to break the rules. You understand? Luckily, in my life, I went and got my driver's license early in my life, so I wouldn't have to break the rules. I stay away from drugs, for example. I don't drink drive. You understand? I don't do drugs anymore while I drive my car. You understand? So I was way worse in terms of my habits before than now. And I used to smoke cigarettes as well, and I used a vape. I used my own vape that God gave me. You understand? God gave me this vape that I have right now. I got the best deal, and there's always a better deal. You understand? But the thing is that at the moment I found this vape, and because I have this vape, I understand every time I look at the vape now, it's like I'm not sick of it, but I understand I quit smoking cigarettes with the vape. So I just I smoke vapes instead of cigarettes. But the thing is that I find myself in a better path now in my life. You understand? I've corrected my life to some degree, and I understand there's so much content that I have to write. There's so much work in the planet that I have to do for myself so that I can have a prosperous life, so I can have a wife, so I can have kids, so that I can teach my kids to be better than me. In a sense, so I can be a father, so I can be a mother, so I can be, for example, something more in my life than yesterday, so I can have Grant Cardone's lifestyle, so I can have Tony Robbins' lifestyle, so I can have Armin van Buuren's lifestyle, in a sense. So I'm working for something, you understand? And I'm trying to influence people in a way that people understand my words, that they find their own direction to help them in business and life, in a sense. So even me, for example, I have to plan a lot about how am I going to do ClickFunnels in front of people? How am I going to do ClickFunnels online? How am I going to advertise this stuff online? And how am I going to find a job in a 9 to 5? Which job am I going to work at? You understand? And you have to realize everything is here for you. You understand? Everything's working for you right now. You understand? That's why you have to realize that in my life I traveled a lot here and there where I could travel. And while I was traveling, I was doing content. But it's only recently I started to do a lot of content online. In a sense, so in the previous 6 years, I've made 2,100 videos on YouTube. 2001 in the previous 6 years of my life, I made 2,100 videos on YouTube. I made 54 ebooks, including my autobiography. I made around 10 hours of music. And also, I made over 90,000 images of myself. You know, saying that's all I could do in my life in the most recent 6 years. You understand? So I've made 54,000 quotes in my life. You understand? It's a lot of writing, and I've done 6 years of journaling. You understand? Just writing things down and stuff, trying to find my own path, trying to grow myself. But you have to realize, lots of people don't understand this. They don't understand that they have to go on my profile, they have to read, they have to learn English, they have to understand me from some deep level, you understand? People see on the surface something about me, about what my caption is on Instagram, about my details on Instagram and details on social media. People can realize what I'm doing online for them. You understand? But I'm doing a lot of free work in the planet. You know, so I'm doing a lot of things for free. You know, so you have to understand why? Because when I do a lot of free work in the planet, it's not because I need to get paid. You know, so it's more because I want to do a lot of free work to eventually get paid. I want to eventually get paid for the work that I do in the planet. I want to show people the way of life. I want to show them my skills and attributes and what I am in life. You know, so I want to influence people to have a better life. I want to show them the exact path that they need to be on. You understand? And like I said, I don't look perfect. I'm fat. I have habit problems in my life. You understand? And I want to do better. I want to overcome vaping. I want to overcome being fat. I want to get off my medication for schizophrenia. I want to have muscles and a six-pack. You understand? I want to eat vegan food. You understand? I do want to do all that, but I feel that I need to work for it. There's a lot of work going on in the planet. You understand? I believe that this is all a process of some kind where you're trying to do a lot of work in the planet. You're trying to do some kind of work to help people in some kind of way. And even a little bit that you do every single day is enough. You understand? Just do a little bit every single day. Believe in yourself every single day. Just do a little bit of more work. You understand? And no matter what in life, you have to realize you just have to talk all day long with people. You understand? Talk all day long with them, but make sure you have some space in your life to do some work for God in some kind of way. You understand? So for me personally, I like to be alone sometimes. You understand? I want to go do work for God in some kind of way. Even when I'm with my family, I'm doing work for God because I'm showing them my truth. I'm showing them who I am. You understand? But many people are just unaware about exactly what I do. You understand? I give them ideas here and there about my life and what I do here and there, but they're not going to come on my path. You understand? They're not going to listen to me. They're not going to have faith in me. They're not going to believe in me and what I do. You understand? Because if they were to believe in me and to believe in what I do, they would convince themselves to go on my path. You understand? So those people around me that are right now around me, they don't believe so much in my path. You understand? Because they're not showing themselves to go into the direction that I'm going in. You understand? At the moment. But the thing is, you have to realize it's because they think they're so smart. They think they're very smart. You understand? And look at their life. You understand? And now, yes, they've gone through some things in their life. I understand. I was like that. You understand? I was lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. But now, every single day, I wake up and I do words. As quickly as possible, I start getting into my journal. I have a coffee here and there. I talk with people. You understand? The thing is that what I've realized in the morning, and realize this, that if you wake up in the morning and you just don't want to talk words, you understand? Then you might have a problem waking up in the morning. You understand? You have to get up in the morning and talk words right away with yourself. You understand? Try to show yourself to talk words when you wake up. Talk words right in your laptop. Use the TI toolbox, which is the thumb and index finger, writing words into the air that you breathe in, and just writing words while you're speaking a lot of content into the world. You understand? Because you have to realize God understands where you are. God understands where you are going in life and everything about you. So you have to prove something to yourself that you can have a better life. You understand? Because if you're not speaking a lot of words into the planet every single day, doing as much content into the planet as possible, you understand, then how are you going to have a better life? How do you expect to have money in your life? How do you expect to achieve things in your life? You understand? There are a lot of people who have achieved things in life, for example, they have a family, you understand, they have a car, they have things that they worked for, you understand? But the thing is that they're not quite going on my path, you understand? But although maybe I don't know that either, if they're going on my path or not. And so I just see from where they are right now about what they could be, you understand, in terms of life. So if you're really understanding how to speak to people and that you have a gift, you understand, you have a gift to speak, to talk words to people, you understand? And it's just so easy to speak words to people. Every single day you just have to find something to say, some kind of idea that you can give into the planet. And that's why I write lots of quotes, because each quote matters. And each quote will teach you some kind of thing about life. And that's why I write in my journal every single day. I'm always writing, just to understand the world that I'm in, to understand what's going on around me, to understand how much time I have, to understand how people are doing in life, and to see my way around and what I can do and what I can't do and what I can do. And you have to realize that I just try to figure it out on my own. And yes, people say you need help. Of course, everyone needs help. You know what I'm saying? Everyone needs help in life, but we need to find a better way. But as soon as I see someone disagreeing with me and going their own way and being a conflicting person in terms of When I say something, they don't agree with me. They go their own way. They give their own ideas or whatever. So the thing is that it's because they're not listening to what I'm saying. And I don't want to go back and forth with people who think they're so smart. They think they're very smart in life. And because they think they're very smart in life, you have to realize the thing is that I see where people are. And I rather speak alone with myself than with other people. You have to understand why. Because with myself, I'll never cause myself violence. But other people can cause you violence, can they? So the thing is that, yes, I want to eventually go and speak in front of people here and there and speak in front of people. I want to speak in front of people. But I love to speak alone with myself even more than anything in the world. You understand? Because I speak to God this way. You understand? And because I speak with my God every single day, my God is your God. We only have one God in life. And you have to understand that I say a lot of words online, and I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's listening to my content right now. All I see is that I have 38 people visiting my profile right now for the past 90 days on my Instagram. More people are clicking on my websites and stuff like that. I understand I need a website as well. I understand the money in that you can build a website, you can do all this kind of stuff. I understand. But the thing is that you have to realize, if you can't afford it, do what you can afford. You just need a ClickFunnels, make events around people, make sure that you're public speaking, make sure that you're making programs online, make sure that you're email marketing people. Learn this kind of stuff. You can speak all the words of that. It's very easy to learn things with words about what you need to do. As soon as you move in that direction, you'll learn how to do it. And then when you're doing it in front of people, then you're learning what to talk about. Then you're learning exactly how things are and how things are going for you. Eventually you need to level up. Eventually you need to actually grow yourself. You need to be very confident in front of people. And to be confident, you just speak words to people. You have to understand exactly what's going to come out of your mouth and what isn't. For example, people around me here now, I don't speak a lot of words to them. As much as I can. I speak words to them, but I can talk to them all day long. They do not understand this. So I just stay silent with them because I understand that they're not going to move in my path. No matter how many words I give them, they're not going to move in my path. They're not going to listen to me because they're not on my path. They're on their own path. All I can do is give them ideas about their life and how they can improve. I can coach anyone. I'm maybe the best life coach in the planet because of my words, because of what I speak out of my mouth. But of course, the best life coach in the planet is the one with the most money, with the most popularity, with a wife, with a kid, or whatever. But it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be that way either. The best life coach in the planet is somebody who can teach a lot. Who can teach and who has something to teach in life. So you have to understand, when you sit at the table, talk ideas. You understand? I found myself recently with some people around the table and I'm just quiet. You have to understand, because the thing is that if they ask me something, if they really ask me, hey, Danny, can you teach me this? Can you teach me that? I'll teach them. Understand? But they didn't ask me, so I just go silent. I just stay silent. Because the thing is that as soon as you sit in front of a table of people who are drinking alcohol and people who just disagree with you, and some people, even if they're drinking alcohol, they're going to maybe disagree with you. They're not going to listen to you. But that's how you find out, don't you? You have to speak words to them to understand what they talk about. You understand? And based on people's words, I can see where people are going with their own words. You understand? I can see their online profiles. That's why I add people, like in daily life. If I meet someone, I give them my Instagram. I give them my business card first. I give them first my business card because it looks professional. You understand? And because I give them my business card, you have to understand, I add them personally sometimes here and there if I forget to give them my business card. You have to understand that no matter what happens in your life, you have to understand every single day, do something spontaneous. Do something with yourself that's going to help you to grow, that's going to help you become a better person, that's going to help you to coach people online or whatever it is. You have to learn these things and you have to coach people a lot in life. You know what I'm saying? Because you're coaching yourself actually. You know what I'm saying? So the more you coach yourself, the more you'll coach other people. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. So the thing is, you have to realize, of course, I'm in a situation where maybe I don't have a lot of money at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And probably that's the case. But I have my words. You know what I'm saying? My words are everything that I have. And I'm unlimited. I'm unlimited to the amount of words I can give you. You know what I'm saying? I have so much coaching techniques, so much skills that I can give you. And every single day I'm creating more skills and more skills and more skills. It comes in the form of knowledge. It comes in the form of words. It's called arajman. You know what I'm saying? It's called, in Serbian, it's called arajman. It's called words. You know what I'm saying? Words is everything. When you can speak words into the planet, when you can do something around life, when you can help yourself to grow in some kind of direction that you're going in, people are going to realize what you've done in your life. You know what I'm saying? And how you came about to be the person you were and how you are. You know what I'm saying? So you have to realize that you have to do something in your life that's going to help to do a lot of content for people. You know what I'm saying? Do every single day as much as you can, helping people to grow, helping people to flourish, to help people to do something that's going to help them to grow. But you have to be able to speak all day long. You have to be able to do a lot of content for the world. You know what I'm saying? Although Jesus Christ done everything for us. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ wrote the Bible. That Bible is everything. You know what I'm saying? It's everything there is. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you read the Bible, you understand much better about life. You understand how to live life. You understand how to grow yourself. You understand everything there is that people are talking about in the world is just the Bible of Jesus Christ. Because that's the first knowledge of the world. You understand? Always go back to the first source of information about everything and just keep reading it and reading and reading it over and over again, and you'll learn something each and every single time. But the way I do this is I write a lot of words in my daily life. You understand? Because the thing is that I have to realize when I start reading words a lot, you understand? I have to understand every single day I learn something much newer. I learn something different about my day. I realize how fast people are going. I realize how slow people are going. I understand how people are doing in their life because I'm writing words about them. I'm writing exactly what I need to understand about life. I'm writing words about everything in my journal. I talk about my day. I talk about everything that there is to talk about in my daily life. You understand? I talk about your life. I talk about your life in my journal. I talk about everything. You understand? But you have to realize that I try to expand myself. I try to talk about everything I can. You understand? So if I knew you online, or if I knew you somewhere in my life, I would add you online. I would see your profile. I'd see where you are. I'd see your habits in daily life, how you're doing, how you're talking. You understand? I'm very aware about how people are in their daily life. You understand? People, when you come to people, they need your update. They need to understand exactly what you do. What do you do? Did you find your way? You understand? How successful are you now? Show them things online. Show them everything about you. And if you're talking about other people, just update them about how people are. You understand how people are, but that you're good with them, that you're doing as much as possible to help people to grow, and just update yourself here and there. And then when you feel that you need to go, just say, hey, is it alright if I go now? Do you want me to stay longer, or what do you want me to do? You understand? So the thing is, you have to realize eventually you do have to leave these people. You understand? You have to go your own way. You understand? You be there with them for a bit, have a good time. You understand? Have fun. You understand? Don't break the rules. Try to take care of your health. You understand? The number one rule of life is take care of your health. You understand? Health is all you have, but it's your words. Your words must be solid. You must understand your words can go everywhere possible in life. So you have to every single day coach as much as you can, help as many people as possible to live the best life possible. You understand? So you have to realize that no matter what, that if people are doing something for you, be thankful, receive it, receive the gift. You understand? Help yourself to wake up on time. If you set up an alarm clock and you say to yourself, you have to wake up at this time, make sure you wake up. You understand? Make sure that you get up earlier as much as possible. Get up earlier every single day. Set up an alarm clock to wake up at this specific time. Have enough rest. You understand? Have enough rest. And if you feel that you need another hour sleep, just set up the time or alarm in your life. You understand? So you can wake up, so you can have enough sleep, and so that you can function in daily life. You understand? So that's what it's all about. I hope that you understand more about this program and how I'm doing things in my life and what I'm doing in my life as well. You understand? So I'm trying to do a lot of work for people and stuff. You understand? It all adds up. You understand? Everything's adding up in my life. You understand? I'm trying to get myself to a better stage in my life. The next thing that I have to do is I have to work 9 to 5 job. You understand? I have to make some money. I have to create events around people, make a click funnel, do paid advertising online. You understand? I'm slowly getting into that business phase. You understand? I'm slowly trying to grow myself. I'm trying to show people exactly how I influence people. You understand? So that's what it's all about. I hope that you understand that you grow yourself in the best kind of way, and that you try to finish off a program that you love. You understand? That you understand and that you can actually learn from. You understand? Try to do something that you can complete your goals. You understand? Writing goals down every single day, helping yourself to understand life, and just getting yourself into a better stage of life. You understand? That's all you have to understand for this audio program, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed. I hope that you go through all my content. You understand? Go check it out. Go check out everything about my life. You understand? I'm giving a lot of things in life in terms of skills, thoughts, words. You understand? That's all I can give. And I hope that you enjoy your day, and see you guys in my next programs.